Recently Tamil Nadu government announced that award for anyone who deciphers Indus Valley civilization
Yes, sir.
script, right? So, what has Tamil Nadu anything to do with Indus Valley script? Why the government is interested in that?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, in many Indus Valley civilization sites, we see there are those places are actually have Tamil names, sir. Regions like Vanji, NTK complex is there, sir. These complex have the names are similar to the places which are presently in Tamil Nadu, sir. So there might be the similarities between ancient Tamil Brahmi script and the Indus Valley script, sir. So the government is providing awards like that, sir.
So, what do you think? Like, why we should be worried about the past history?
Sir, it is because there may be some linkages between the ancient Tamil history and the Indus Valley sites, sir. So
So
if we,
not just with respect to Tamil Nadu, in general, from humanity perspective, being we humans, why we
sir,
should be worried about the past and history? So why not just focus on the present, and why we keep digging the past and trying to learn more about it?
sir, if we know about the past, it may give us the hint for the future, sir. For further future developments also, there might be some clues, sir.
Okay.
Why
Apart
the
from that,
whatever the incidents that happened in the past, that may lead us to uh, brighter future, sir. And we
okay.
can establish,
Apart from that, what else is the use of the past?
so it can give us origins about human evolution,
Mm-hmm. Then,
their way of living, their culture, the administrative styles. We can
mm-hmm.
rectify the mistakes that might have happened and that led to the uh, destruction of the old sites, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The lessons of the past might help us in the present and for better future, sir.
Okay. What do you understand by materialism?
Sir?
Materialism.
Yes, sir. So materialism is uh, the kind of more attachment to material things, sir. Like
Mm-hmm.
we go for aiming for more income to find, we're seeking the pleasure from materialistic things, sir.
What do you think about materialism in India? What is your opinion?
Yes, sir. Nowadays people are moving towards materialism, sir. Uh, that is causing significant income inequality in the society, sir. The rich and poor divide is increasing, sir, due to that materialistic aspects and chase for materialism, sir.
So, don't you think it is government which encourages materialism? What
So
is your
government,
viewpoint? Hmm.
so government is promoting increased standard of living, sir. But at the same time, government is also promoting the spirituality side, sir, by promoting yoga, religious activities. So government is not only promoting materialism just that, but it also promotes other ways of living also, sir.
So earlier you mentioned about inequality.
Yes, sir.
So do you think this inequality is still perpetuating, continuing, mainly because most of the country is still agrarian in nature?
Yes, sir. I feel so, sir. Because in our country, still we are, most of our population is depending on agriculture, sir. But in agriculture, the standard of living of farmers is not yet improved, sir. So it's one of the reasons still economic inequality persists in our country, sir.
So can you further give few more points? What is the relationship between inequality and agriculture?
Sir, in agriculture, uh, the income of the farmers is still low, sir. As per recent reports, the average income of farmers is around 6,000 per month, sir. Whereas in other sectors like industries and services, the average income is higher, sir. Mainly because of factors like stagnating crop productivity, more dependence on monsoon for agriculture, the income level of farmers is low, sir. So it automatically leads to increased income inequality, sir.
Hmm. Now, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, all these advanced technologies.
Yes, sir.
So we keep reading about them nowadays. So much of development is happening very fast.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Uh, Being a student of agriculture, what do you think? Going, their impact on agriculture going to be? How agriculture is going to be either benefited or affected?
Yes, sir. Agriculture is also seeing the impact of technology, sir. For example, we are having drones now, sir. The drones
Hmm.
is one of the best use of technology in agriculture, sir. It reduces labor dependence. It enhances the uh, workability at the farm level, sir. And we are also doing remote sensing, sir. Remote sensed GI maps are produced, sir. It helps in creating
Yeah.
GIS maps that will
Hmm.
improve the area coverage estimation, the crop level estimation, the crop data for my better monitoring of pest and diseases. And for
Hmm.
mainly for precision agriculture, this technology is largely helpful, sir.
Okay. So with respect to teaching agriculture in universities, right?
Sir?
Whether teaching agriculture in university,
Yes, sir.
right? Do you think the universities have evolved, like adopted latest technologies,
Yes, sir.
research and other things? Yeah.
Yes, sir. The universities mainly they focus on research extension and teaching, sir. So
Hmm.
the universities actually they research on new technologies for the farmers' welfare, sir.
Hmm. Like, can you give example, like in what way, what kind of research is happening in the university where you studied your horticulture?
Yes, sir. At the university level, our researchers have developed high-yielding varieties, sir, and they have
Hmm.
also developed better pest management strategies, sir. They have worked upon fertilizer recommendation, the soil testing, and they have developed new machines also, sir, like the coconut tree climber for easy harvesting of coconuts, and
Hmm.
nano pesticides and biofertilizers, the technology for conversion of organic waste into manures, like that they have developed, sir.
Okay. When it comes to rural development, what is your vision? Like, how would you like to, visualize? What is your concept of rural development?
Yes, sir. So for me, the first step would be developing agriculture, sir. In agriculture, we can converge the traditional and modern practices. We can go for high yielding varieties. At the same time, we have to further refine the traditional practices also, sir. We have
Hmm.
to improve the yield of the farmers and uh, the income as well. And secondly, we have to further promote the self-help groups, promoting self-help groups, and then providing skill training for the rural youths to turn them into entrepreneurs, sir.
So that is from the agree and other perspective. Like, what else? What about health, education,
Yes, sir.
women
The
empowerment?
health, yes, sir. In rural areas, the health infrastructure needs to be further developed, sir. The more number of PHCs should be set up in villages, sir. And in education also, in rural areas, mostly the government education is provided, sir. We have to further improve the standard of education in the rural areas, sir. And
Hmm.
then the infrastructure part, we have to develop the roads. We have to provide electricity infrastructure further, sir. And we have to improve the internet availability also in agriculture, sir. In rural areas further, sir.
So far, in what way internet has impacted, the rural development or people living in rural areas?
Yes, sir. So under BharatNet initiative, we are connecting, providing fiber network connection to all the Gram Panchayats, sir. But still, the through this network connectivity and most of the private companies are also providing network facilities to the rural areas, sir. Through this, the rural youths are more connected to the urban areas through smartphones. But still, the connectivity issues are there in rural areas, sir. We have to further provide more connectivity, sir.
Okay, so are you from village or are you from city?
Sir, it's a town, sir.
It's a small town.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your observation or understanding with respect to unemployment when it comes to small towns and villages in India? Is it increasing or is it decreasing? Like, what is your observation?
Sir, unemployment, it is more of a problem, sir. Mainly unemployment we see among the Educated youth, there is increasing trend of unemployment, sir. Recently, there is a report that says that 33% unemployment is existing in graduates and postgraduates, sir. In small towns also, there are unemployment, sir. Unlike the rural areas where MG and Rega is working, in towns that also is not there, sir. So the
Mhm.
unemployment is the
So,
big
so
issue.
what are the causes of this unemployment in the rural and semi-urban areas? Causes.
Yes, sir. First one is uh, there are not much takers, sir. In rural areas, mostly people depend on agriculture, sir. But agriculture, the employment is seasonal, sir. So seasonal unemployment is there in rural areas mainly, sir, who depend on agriculture as livelihood, the agricultural laborers. And secondly, the educated youth, they are still not aware of the opportunities in the urban areas, sir. They still remain in the rural areas. So educated youth faces uh, lack of skill training, sir. So their employability gets reduced, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, in that case, what is the role of government? So, how can government intervene and solve this unemployment problem?
Sir, in at the rural areas, the government can provide training on the skill training, sir. Like they can interfere in improving the skills at the ITA levels, the diploma. For the diploma students, they can improve their skills like communication skill, the English language they can provide teach, sir. And then for women, they can impart skills by organizing them into SKGs, sir. Also, further, at the rural level itself, the value addition part in agriculture can be developed, sir. That can provide employability to the agricultural laborers, sir, during the off-season time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sir.
So, with respect to horticulture, what are the issues faced by Indian farmers who are dependent on horticulture?
Yes, sir. Major issue is price fluctuation is the major issue, sir. We normally see the price fluctuation in onion, tomato, and potatoes, sir. Price fluctuation is the major issue. And second, there are post-harvest losses are there, sir. We have lesser infrastructure like cold storage, and we have to strengthen that further, sir. So there are more post-harvest losses. And the third one is uh, the climate change is an issue, sir. Whether there are prolonged droughts or increased rains, sir, it leads to rotting of the produces, sir. And then pest and disease problem is also there, sir, which gets
Hmm.
further aggravated by the climate change, sir.
What about marketing related issues?
Yes, sir. Marketing wise, the cold storage facilities are lesser to us, sir. So they can't uh, utilize the markets that are far away, sir.
Okay.
Like within the country itself, we can't transport our produces to distant locations, sir.
So, what about tobacco cultivation? Does it come under horticulture or?
Yes, sir. Tobacco comes under horticulture, sir.
Okay. So, should we encourage crops like tobacco, arecanut as part of educating farmers, because people are so much attracted, farmers, with these crops because the profit is huge. What do you think?
Yes, sir. We shouldn't encourage tobacco cultivation, sir, and we have to provide alternative crops to those farmers who have already cultivated, sir. Because tobacco is not a sustainable one, sir. It is causing damage to the social society. So instead of encouraging them, we have to provide alternative crops, sir.
Okay. What about arecanut?
Yes, sir. Arecanut is it's a long-term crop, sir. It is also that park arecanut that is also not good for health, sir. So
Hmm.
we have to in those areas like Kerala, we have to provide alternatives, sir, and we have to create awareness among farmers, sir.
So, why do you want to become IAS?
Sir, IAS it provides a good platform to do wider to bring wider changes in the society which are beneficial to the people, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Hmm?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, what do you think about your performance? Hmm?
Sir, it is The questions are more of analytical compared to my previous marks.
Hmm.
I felt like telling the same points repeatedly.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I felt, sir.
So I was trying to test, bit of analytical thinking, critical thinking. Little bit of depth should be there. So in those questions, if you do well, that means you are sure shot going to get 190 plus. So
Yes,
that is
sir.
the thing. When I was trying to press, you were trying to do well, but by yourself, you were telling a bit of, surface level answer like in the beginning.
Mm.
So, for example, when I was asking inequality in agriculture, uh, rural development and internet. So, for example, what has been the impact of internet on rural people or rural development?
Yes, sir.
Instead of explaining the answer, like think overall what has been the impact, how the life has changed in rural areas compared to let's say 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So one thing that comes to our mind is they are better informed today compared to 10
Yes, sir.
years ago, right? So the information they have,
Mm.
right? So they are also understanding information is power, right? Secondly, the decision making is also improving in terms of
Mm.
sending their children to school or getting information from government agencies or departments, right? Maybe you can take example of agriculture or health or something like that. And also they are becoming more democratic also, people. So diversify the points. They have opinion nowadays because they have information, right?
Yes, sir.
So uh, they can influence electoral outcomes. They are not going to vote blindly the way used to.
Mm.
They know international events, they know national events. So like this, it's just the imagination. These are the things that are there. We have to, while when the question is asked, we have to slip into imagination,
Mm.
right? So based on the imagination, we draw a few conclusions and say it in the answer. So this is what is happening, right?
Yes, sir.
So don't focus on the question. Like
Mm.
don't treat it like a quiz question or mains question.
Mm.
It's a conversation basically, right?
Yes, sir.
In conversation, you have to make it interesting. To make it
Mm.
interesting, some kind of new perspective or something based on your experience, your observation. One of the question I also asked, like, what has been your observation?
Mm.
Unemployment. So that answer was good. You said unemployment because of various reasons and all, right? So then I asked the reasons, like why that unemployment is there. Right. So another one reason I was expecting is also the substandard nature of education also.
Oh, yes, sir.
Right. It hasn't prepared these people to capable of, you know, what fit for jobs or, capable of
Yes, sir.
creating jobs.
Mm.
Higher education quality is also school. No, not only higher education from elementary level itself. They lack basic skills like maths, English, which are required, for today's jobs.
Yes, sir.
So while giving interview, you look very relaxed, confident. So all those qualities are good. So the
Mm.
way interview happens in real interview, 180 is reserved for the personality, right? So
Sir.
are you relaxed? Are you confident? Right? Are you giving decent answer at least? Not so even if not exceptional answer.
Mm.
But if the personality is good, right? Honest and also
Mm.
it should match with the adapt. Like you are good with the horticulture section. If the questions are asked about horticulture, agriculture, you will do well.
Mm.
Right? What you have studied and what you know. There should be consistency.
Mm.
So 180 is given for it. So
Mm.
our work is to score above 180 once you have taken care
Yes,
of the
sir.
confidence and all. So I think
Mm.
if you go to interview, you are going to start from 180
Mm.
or let's say 179. They usually give 179 or 181, something like this. So
Mm.
something like 179 is the starting point for you. So
Mm.
you need to work a bit, right? I start in the beginning. I asked about current affair questions like Indus Valley, Tamil
Mm.
Nadu. So I expected a bit more details like culture, history,
Yes, sir.
why
Mm.
we study history. Uh, See that answer everyone will give to learn from the
Mm.
past. But there is also something called cultural pride. There is also something called
Mm.
identity, right?
Yes, sir.
It gives us purpose, like It gives us tools to reinforce, our identity and bargain for something in the present context. That we are ancient civilization. We need such status, this status, but and this. Right. It has social economic angle also.
Yes, sir.
So try to think like that. Okay. Okay. All the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.